Where's Tilly? Tilly! Gone again. Who's asking the questions? Out. Hi, I'm Lee Freedman. I'm a horse trainer. We're based at the Gold Coast, lovely part of the world, and racing's starting to go ahead really well here. A lot of new innovations, about 35 million spent on the tracks, and putting up the lighting for night racing on the poly and the grass here in the next 6 months. So it's a very go-ahead place. Population's increasing, facilities are improving, and prize money will go up incrementally as well. We didn't have our first Group 1 win until about 2 or 3 years after we'd started training. We won a Group 1 race, and then that brought in more business, and then we were very fortunate to have a couple of good stayers at the end of the 80s, and we cornelled the Melbourne Cup in '89, so that created an enormous amount of interest and brought in a lot of business, which, you know, when you get a lot more business and a lot more variety of business, you get better horses, and that's how it developed over those years. Yeah, so from there I went, I sort of wound down in Melbourne, and I eventually went up to Singapore for 3.5 or 4 years, which was really great and interesting place to train. Good facilities up there, good racing at the time, very good prize money. And we really enjoyed the 3.5 or 4 years that we had there. Unfortunately, it wound down, and it's eventually going to close this year. So it's been a bit unfortunate, but anyway, from there I've moved back to, decided to come to the Gold Coast because I didn't want to go back to the cold weather. Probably not a great business decision, but anyway, that's the way I like to play it. It's been good here. It's been tough, but what keeps us all going here is the great facilities that we're going to have. And I just feel that post-COVID, Southeast Queensland's become a very popular spot. A lot more people moving here. So that will create hopefully more opportunity in the business. So yeah, we're comfortable with the decision, yeah. But there's only about 8 or 10 players at the top of the market, so they're all buying and selling to each other. Creates its own momentum for those horses. You must buy, because otherwise if you just miss a year, then you're out of the game. Your older horses get too old, and injured horses and retirements to start and things like that sort of deplete your string. So you have to have new yearlings every year. And this year I've been a lot more active. So it was a pretty good sale, and we had other horses bought and given to us out of the sale, which was great. We liked the owners having a good experience because, you know, it's an entertainment business and you need your owners getting a really good experience out of it. They can't all be good horses, but they can have a nice experience. Say, well, I actually enjoyed the interaction with the stable and race days and that sort of thing. So, you know, your owner of a very minor cheap horse today might be your owner of your champion tomorrow. So, you know, the experience has got to be good. Communication's got to be pretty good. So yeah, I think I'm a little old-fashioned. I'm not right up on all the really technical stuff, you know, IT and all that sort of stuff. But I do know how to keep owners informed and make them feel like they're part of the stable. I do enjoy coming down here and seeing the horses, and I have a great team of people working with me, and I enjoy working with them because they're right into what they're doing and they're very reliable. I think the most important thing is be there nearly every day if you can be. That's where you learn to do it properly. You're seeing them every day and seeing how other people do it. Particularly back in my day when I started, we still had the greats training like Cummings and Smith and Colin Hayes and people like that. So you had good mentors, you know. They wouldn't tell you anything, but if you watched what they did and their routine and that, you could learn a lot. And I think routine and permanency, getting to the stable all the time, is important. Knowing your horses, you know. And it's more important, I think, when you've got a smaller team like I have now. And I find it, you know, it's a pleasant experience for me most of the time to come to work. And if that's what you're still saying when you're at my age, then you obviously, you know, work's obviously suiting you.